with Walnut Ridge Mayor Charles Snapp. Thank you, sir, for the time. Appreciate it. I want to talk to you about an item on the agenda for this month's Walnut Ridge City Council meeting. Probably the first item that would catch most people's attention under new business. It's the Sewer Upgrade Committee discuss and appoint. Can you tell us a little bit about that and the thoughts behind that?
Well, that's actually going to be a lead-in to a discussion on a few different things, including the proposed budget, which I'm presenting to the council at Monday night's meeting. And it's going to be an aggressive budget. It's going to look great. Walnut Ridge is at a turning point. We're moving forward. But we do have a couple of 600-pound gorillas lingering around in corners of the room, and one of them is the sewer treatment facility. This has been a problem since it was put in 1994. The city of Walnut Ridge has been in lawsuits over it. We've had several corrective action orders handed down from the Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality, the ADEQ, which is like the state EPA. We've received several fines over the years, and right now we need to get this corrected, and we need to get it corrected right, solve the problem, eliminate the risk and the need for future generations. We're at a pivotal point for Walnut Ridge. Tremendous growth going on for our small community and a great outlook, but let's solve the problems. That's what this administration has done since I've taken office. When they come up, we solve them. The problem comes in that right now engineers are telling us this could be a $5 million repair and upgrade job. $5 million. If that is what it's going to cost, there are no grants available for the city to apply for at that amount. If it runs over that, we can apply for some grants. But because the financial condition of the city's improving, and because our current water and sewer rates on the state level are lower than the majority, we don't qualify. So we're going to have to figure out how to fund that. $5 million, the way it's always been done in the past, you would add $8.05 to the average household sewer bill every month. Mm-hmm. Well, now let's face it. $8.05 a month on a water and sewer bill is a lot, because our water and sewer bill is used as a collection point anyways. The voluntary fire fees on there, the trash service fees on there, the mosquito fees on there, and then you actually have your water and your sewer that you use.
Right.
So my goal is to establish a committee that'll obviously consist of the fire chief and the water and sewer superintendent, but then take 3 councilmen, and with the management we've done on the city in the past, and the outside the box, if you will, thinking that we've done in the past to get the city jump-started and growing again, I feel confident we will find a way to propose to the people and soften the blow, not only to hopefully eliminate the need of putting that $8.05 on their water bill. I'd like to see a couple of other things taken off. If we can reduce the amount their residents are paying on their water and sewer bill for trash, mosquito, the voluntary fire fee, and avoid this $8, the cost of living will go down. It'll make us look more inviting to new people moving in. It'll help us fill the jobs that we have. Plus the money these residents would save, if this plan will materialize, the money they would save monthly will be spent into the economy locally, which will help the businesses, it'll help job stabilization, and it'll generate sales tax for the city. I believe we can make a win-win out of this situation and solve a 24, 25-year-old problem that we've had that's going to plague the city for decades to come if we don't fix it now.
For those who don't live in the community and might wonder what kind of problems are we talking about with it, how would you describe that, in a nutshell?
Well, one, if you go in a public restroom and you look at some of the stalls that are older around the toilets, the urinals, things like this, you'll see a lot of decay and rot. And that's from the gases related to people using the restroom. Now apply that to a sewer treatment facility that has metal beams in it, metal outside, the equipment stored inside. There's parts of this facility where the metal has literally rusted and rotted in two. Wow. And with extreme winds, we could lose a part of the building at any time. But on the other hand, when this facility was upgraded, they requested a permit for the capabilities of this sewer that far exceeds anything Walnut Ridge will need in the next decade or two. Even with the growth we're seeing, if this keeps up 10, 20 years, we're approved for way more flow than we need to. So we're going to try to get that flow down, which will save monthly testing. But also the plant itself, the treatment ponds, so to speak, are deteriorating, and we need an overflow pond on there at the very minimum. Now, along with that, because we have an aging sewer system, if you when we get a lot of rain and it comes up fast in certain areas, some of the old manholes have cracks in the side of them. They let water seep in. That water that comes in from the rainwater runs down to the sewer treatment plant, and it overloads the treatment plant. So the plant cannot handle the capability. So improvements have to be made to the manholes, to the lines. There's one line on Old Pocahontas Road between Nazarene Street and Pool Street that has some serious issues, and it's hurting. People are having trouble literally at times flushing their toilets. The city's already scheduling to dig up the center of that area of Old Pocahontas Road and rebuild that sewer line. And it's part of the correction of these problems. But it's time city administration takes responsibility. And gosh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to spend this money. But then again, to maintain the growth and make the future that Walnut Ridge is building, it's time we address it. But we have to be smart, and not just because there's an increase, feel like we can just pass this on to everybody, and that's where I want to step in. Can we make down payments on it? Can we do it out in pieces? What options do we have? Because we are in the best financial shape that we've been in decades.
Thank you for your time.